GM. Love it. Howdy, howdy. Share, support, donate. Here we go. Hello. Bam. Yes. We're just going to create some art and hang out and chill and just be chill. Okay? That's what we'll do. Make some art. So I want to just, it says offline. Weird. All right, perfect. Back. So I'm putting my brand on these flower crowns. This is Gorilla tape. It's like a really strong tape, so you don't really need a lot. So I put my QR code on all of these flower crowns, and I'm packaging them up. Branding is everything. And I'm going to be heading to a robotics conference this weekend, so I want everything to have my name on it. So as I'm like getting my supplies out, it's a real show. That's the idea. When you're an entertainer, you got to put on like a real show. So I'm an artist. I'm not a provocative entertainer by that means, but I am. And I itch everywhere because I'm tweaking about ticks. So we have ticks in here. It's fucking crazy shit. So we got the brand, the Blue Eye Queen. So the other thing is just gonna put the QR code on the back because when people are coming around asking for one of them, you say you gotta donate first, and then after you donate, you receive one. But I can't give product away anymore. It doesn't work like that. We got this, donations, and then we got the brand. This is one. I've got so many more that are ready to go. I'm just a marketing genius. I keep my QR code here. So everybody that's putting them on, So let's just get it all sorted because, yeah, I'm really going out on a whim here. And I hope that the trains don't fill up Friday. They don't have anywhere to go. I'm heading out. So Sunday, we are taking a train, Oreo and I. We're going to Chicago for this robots conference. It's all about the branding. It's really all about the branding. Hello. That's cool. I love to see that. It's really nice. In the flesh, people. I'm a very hardworking person. I'm doing all this handmade, all this energy with love, process by process, step by step. You know, just one thing at a time. So we got one bag. We got 2 bags. We got to get all this to Chicago. No joke. And it has to last each day. So I'm only going to take 1 bag a day and then be like, you got to come back tomorrow if you want one. Pretty nice. I've got a little system going. Got a little system. Thanks for the donation, Vital Musk. That's very cool of you. So we'll just keep we'll keep adding the branding stuff to these boxes. But for the meantime, you know, because I got the donation here. So I'm printing off more. Just gonna transport these like in a bag. Make it work. Always do. So I figured I'd check in a bit on what my whereabouts are and debriefing from the Abilities Expo, which was the kickoff of my summer tour as a differently abled artist. I'm going around conferences and public engagement speeches. Hello, everybody. GM, I see a whole chat room coming in. What's good? Yeah, this is all handmade. You know, I also do a lot of other things. I have a children's book. Hey, everybody, what's good? I'm just going to come in here and do a quick little GM. I'm going to hit the like button, say hi to all. Very nice. So I have a children's book about service animals, and I just try to do as much cool stuff as possible. So everything is handmade. I put my QR code on it. It goes to my donate button. And that is how I travel with disabilities. I'm really trying to get myself more mobilized because I'd like to be independent, but I do have a lot of barriers that I have to face as a person that got a unique ability. I have a limitation walking, so I use devices. And this robotics conference that's up in Chicago, it's called Rehab Week, and it starts on the 12th and it ends on the 16th. and it kicks off, and it's all these scientific, robotics, prosthetics, just being able to move you. So I'll be, if you have limitations, again, if you have muscular dystrophy, if you have missing tailbone, if you have spinal bifida, I mean, it could be a broken leg or arm or something from an accident or just deterioration from becoming more elderly and your body's just starting to have that wear and tear. So this rehab week is all the latest in this world. So I'm going to go around and I'm going to pass out these crowns with my brand on them. And then when you go to the site, the donate, it takes you to being able to help me. I feel like I had to check for ticks because I had one on my skin, multiple on my skin, and they've been in my hips and stuff. So every now and then I got a little paranoia itch. Okay. Paranoia itch. Life is about balance. I just returned from New Jersey and we had an exterminator come out and found all types of things. So I'm just, been sleeping with one eye open and planning for what my summer looks like. Here's my girlie. Let's see if she's cool with me being on stream. Hey, girl.
Hey, girl. Oh my gosh, sorry. I had to. I was commanded.
I loved it. You were getting some creative work going.
Aw,
yeah.
You're right.
Yes. So just quick disclaimer, because you always feel the energy. I'm on abstract streaming. There's only 2 people. They don't see you. Can they stay on? Can we stay on?
Not right now. Well,
I can call you later.
Yeah.
That's fine. That's why I want to be transparent with you always. All right. I'm going to stream for a minute and then I'm going to hit you back.
Okay.
All right.
Hi, followers.
Hi, followers.
Bye, followers.
So bye. Yeah, I just want to be transparent with her because I don't want her to be surprised. Well, let's get back to what we were doing. We were creating. And I just want to be respectful of my bestie and not have her on blast when she doesn't know. So I can still give you the tea even when she's not on the phone. So I'm a little travel bug, right? I go around and I create art and I go inspire people and I do like live activations and make things for people, give them the time of the day. I sit and chat and talk about my story and I show people my artwork and I pull up my portfolio and I've got this stream going. I really try to make sure all the details are covered. And so this past weekend in Jersey, whatnot, Metro New York is what we're calling it. How's that, everybody? How's the crown? How's the crown? Beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Okay. God has blessed me today because I have a massive mouse infestation with nests here. They've been crawling up and down. We've caught 2. Oreo got 1 in her mouth. We got the traps going. I don't want to put poison down because I have a puppy. But I did go around the house and I did do some lavender spray and just, I know it's not going to go anywhere. I know. But just for my own appreciation, I really wanted to have that moment of just let me, for my mind, think that this is going to do something. But call the exterminator. Lots of toxic shit going on here. It sucks. And so between the ticks, the mice, the chipmunks, on my way home today, I was like, I'm going through it. I had my insurance shut off and I had a pre-hearing this morning. So I'm going through it. Asking me all the hard questions, the government. So And, I understand why they're doing it. They're investigating for insurance fraud and health insurance stuff, but when you've got a person that needs it, like myself, I need these medical supplies. I use them 7 times a day. You just gotta gotta make sure you're covered. So I did get my shipment, which is around 600 pieces of this supply. It's in the other room. I did get it. The only downside is they took away my premiums every month. So now I have to pay $188 for my premiums. It's going to be so shitty. I'm just like, why are they doing this to disabled people? But I guess could be retroactively reinstated, all that good stuff. And they're just going to do all their findings and all this other stuff. And yeah, I'm just kind of cruising through life, attempting to get all my ducks in order. I like to get my housing thing figured out first because I can't not sleep at night. That's not a possibility. I got to be able to have comfort closing my eyes and making sure my little service animal puppy, Oreo, she travels with me. We went to Los Angeles. We went to New Jersey. We're off to head to Chicago. I just want to create some art right now. I'm just super, super, super stressed. I can hear the mice running under the floorboards all the time. The exterminator found mice droppings under my bed where I sleep. Been sleeping on the couch, and it's just not feasible. So I wake up with ticks. So it's either the mouse or the ticks. And I get it. This is like the country. And this is what it is out here. But, no, I'm in super bad debt because I had to pay a bunch of lawyer fees in Florida. I'm in massive debt right now just to get out of this last chapter that held me down. But I just have to hold on and be so positive because this new chapter that's about to start with my speaking engagements and my travel and my vehicle, all of that is about to open up this whole world for me. And that in itself is a blessing. People are really supporting me. They want to put their stamp on me. They say that this is something that they've never experienced before. Leaving me voice messages, telling me I'm doing God's work, all the above. Absolutely. It's so true. I'm doing the exact same work that my mother used to do before she passed. She was a special ed teacher for 33 years. You know how patient you have to be to work with children with special needs? Very patient. And I didn't appreciate her till she was gone. She was the ultimatum of the mega. She never had an addiction. She never complained about anything. She was a sweet old Polish woman, married to my dad for 57 years, lived in this house all of her life. This is the house where she was raised. So just got to keep that in mind. Okay, this is a nice question. So something that came in from the chat is, so when it comes to traveling, is it getting better for you? So for me, traveling is tough. I've had multiple devices broken. My God, all this pollen, I have the biggest boogie ever. I can't get it. I'm over it. I want to be back in the sweaty, hot weather. I'm just tired of it. Okay, so he says, Glorp, amazing. So when it comes to travel, is it getting better for you? My grandson is disabled. We want him to experience the world too. I'm not sure how old your grandson is, but everyone's travel experience is going to be different. So you're going to need to want to catch up on disability law, which will be really easy. Just go to the U.S. Department of Transport, so the USDOT.gov website, and you'll be able to read about air access travel. I've been told by many people that I should go into disability law and start just doing like class action lawsuits against these big ass companies that are not following protocol. And unless you have a bunch of money and a bunch of legal or power, nobody hears the squeaky wheel. So in my situation, I put people on social media blast. I'm always recording all the time. So just make sure you have documentation. I travel alone, so I find that my story is obviously going to be a little bit more complicated because I don't have a person to carry my bag. I have to rely on calling the airline in advance, letting them know that I'm bringing my own manual wheelchair, letting them know that I'm traveling with a service animal puppy, not just a service animal, but a puppy, and following the protocol on where do I need to meet to get the assistance. And so once you do that, most of the time the airline will send you a text message. United is my choice of airline right now if I had to like make a decision on what I like the best, because United will place handicapped persons, persons with disabilities, special needs, whatever coin term we're going to say, in the extra legroom area so that you're closest to the first class cabin bathrooms, and so that it's easier for you to get transferred from what's called an aisle chair into your seat. So I have to be lifted completely by two guys. I used to be able to slide myself over, but when I got a puppy on my lap, I have to just sit still and let other people work me. And they drop me sometimes. So with my site here, my blog, the idea is for me to get folks to donate to a Zelle, to my Cash App, to my Venmo, and I need to use and leverage my community to be able to get the vehicle that I need so that I can travel independently on my own whenever I want to get up and go. Because right now, because I'm alone, I have to let people know in advance that I'm coming. But if I had like a travel partner or something of that nature, I could essentially have a little bit of a more gypsy style, artistic lifestyle. So, but with a accessibility vehicle, I could essentially just have everything I want, the dream. I can put my art in the back. I got both devices. Nothing's going to get broken. I don't have to deal with the pain points of people yelling at me and telling me they don't know my rights when I know my rights because I brush up on them so often. And people compliment me on my gracefulness because I just handle the business and I am calm. I don't yell. I've had other people stand up for me. A bunch of strangers have stood up for me. So, but I've also educated and raised awareness, and people commend me for that. They just say like, "Wow, I can't believe, this is my first time flying. I have so much empathy for you if this is what you have to deal with every time you fly." And I was like, bees are attracted to honey, so I'm just gonna keep being sweet. Please don't judge me. I like McDonald's coffee. It's $1. I'm really broke right now. Okay, let's see. What's our next question? Cool. So that's interesting. Thank you, Vital Music. That is what I'll do. All right. I'm going to pull up this next question here because I think this is great. So people are saying I'm already answering their questions. So anyone that's tuning in right now, we're on Facebook, we're on LinkedIn, we're on YouTube, Twitch, Twitter, Abstract. I'm across all of the networks right now because I am a full-time streamer. I have a streaming schedule. You can go to my site, which is in the description. You can follow the schedule. I'm on Twitter. I'm doing the whole thing. But tonight I'm making QR codes so I can get myself out there, get the brand out. I'm going to a robotics conference. I need help. I want to help people. I recently traveled from New Jersey, Detroit to New Jersey with a service animal puppy. And, you know, I did not have a good flight. And that's just the way it is. We had not just turbulence, but really bad attitude people because there were delays happening with Newark, staffing issues. There was a strike going on with the construction team out there. So all in all, it wasn't great because people were stressed. Flights were getting canceled. Turbulence was happening, and people weren't following protocol. So they wanted to try to school me on stuff by pulling up things from a non-credible source, and I just kind of had to let them do their thing, and then I calmly gave my it's one of those if this for that kind of thing. So when I flew JetBlue, where did I go? I somehow end up in Fort Lauderdale to Tampa. I think it was for an art show. Ooh, look, another packet down. We got to add the branding on it. So I have more of these. So I'm going to grab some more of these. You got to have the branding on everything because if anyone's ever just like helping me and pulling things around, I want the branding. QR code. Boom, baby. We'll put this on there for right now so people know that I do children's books. Okay, so let's get back to the question. When something is damaged on an airline, I always get travel insurance, even though they never cover wheelchair damage. I always get it. I pay the $16 or whatever it is, and I file a claim. So JetBlue, Silver Airways, they did not file protocol, which happens so often. So what happened was the Detroit accent coming out. They put me on the plane last. So they like manhandled me. They like grabbed me by my legs and like grabbed me from like right here, like my boobs. And they're supposed to do an aisle chair and a whole situation. I'm recording it the whole time. So I'm getting on. It's very uncomfortable. I told the flight attendant what happened, et cetera, et cetera, et cetera. This isn't cool. So as we were arriving to our destination, I think it was Tampa or Florida. I can't remember which one we were going into. I have it all documented. I get so confused on where I'm at because I travel so much, but I've got it all down. So we get there and it's like pouring down rain, and I'm informing the captain that I want to have a conversation, let him know what happened on the way here. They left my wheelchair on the runway. It's not even like a runway that's covered. It's stairs. So it's down on the bottom of the stairs. They don't have, for some reason, one of those rampy thingies that you walk into. The flight was so small, apparently, that they didn't have it. Well, they damaged my whole wheelchair, and the captain was just like watching it happen. He was just mortified. He was absolutely mortified. So he wrote a report, and the report is called a CRO. So after something happens like that, the moment something is damaged, you have to get off the plane and you have to tell the flight attendant at the gate, I want to file a CRO and I want to file it on this person's name. Before you leave, before you even take off, get in touch with that person and say, what are the names of this person that handled me, this person that touched me, whatever. I need to know everyone's names first and last. We're not closing this door until you give me their details, because if they're going to touch me inappropriately and damage my devices, I want to know. So in Florida, you can do a small claim. So before we get to that part, you go to U.S. Department of Transport. You file a claim with them. They are really slow. It's just a couple of people at that office. It's really slow, but get something in writing. They might get fined. So I did that, and then I turned around, filed a claim with the airline at the complaint box, Silver Airways and JetBlue, tweeted at them, posted it on YouTube, and then I went to the Florida court system and I filed a small claims on directly on the court website, and it was like $30 or something, which you can get waived if you prove to them that you are a person with a disability. But how I have so much energy to learn all of this, how I have so much strength and resilience and patience to like go through this whole process, I just automate it. I just keep a little notepad because I know nothing is really going to change quickly. It's not going to change overnight. I just keep a notepad and I list things down and I pre-schedule my invites, my calendar invites and my emails. So I say like, all right, this has been 30 days or whatever. At certain points, if you use Chat GDP, you can look up statutes and you can see like what your rights are on timing. Because like there's a certain point of time where the airline has to respond to you within 30 days. Like that, they have to acknowledge it and they have to respond to it. So I would take all that content of what the airline says to me, which they, don't even want to acknowledge. They even gave me the wrong seat. So they're like, broke protocol, all this other stuff, broke my device. And still, it's just like, I still have the shine and the happiness and the excitement to travel. However, there's nothing easy about anything that I'm doing. Instead, I'm doing it more to make people feel good about life because life is so hard that we need to have more positive people around. We need more positive energy. And so if I can just sprinkle a little bit that for the kids and the adults and most of the time I'm traveling to disability conferences, if I can do it that way, then I think that I'm winning. I'm the ultimate winning at life. So I hope that answered your question. And here's my blog. If everybody wants to take a quick second, open it up. So I have a question. What does it mean to get stickers? What does that mean to get stickers? Thank you for the tip, y'all. That was really nice of you. So, just for folks that are like, who are you talking to? So, I'm a streamer and I'm on all types of different platforms from Facebook to LinkedIn, Abstract, Twitter, YouTube, Twitch. Right now, all of these platforms are streaming the same video because I like to do day in the life of a person with a unique ability, a disability. So right now we're creating these crowns so that I can go to a robotics conference this weekend. Thank you, Vital Music, for the tip. Oh, I see what you're saying. Make stickers out of my QR code. That's a nice one. I mean, I should stick them everywhere, right? I'm just on a limited budget right now. I hate that I'm so broke and I have to bootstrap it, I printed these off from my printer here, chopped them all up, ordered these zip ties. There was 1,000 of them for $10. So I'm really trying to make things work out here. It's just one woman show, people. One woman show. So I have this trip that's coming up, and because I'm a little bit in debt from traveling to New Jersey for work, I had to pay for the Ubers and all that. Oh, Canva. Ooh, thank you. Everyone that's following, liking, and leaving your life hacks. Thanks, y'all. That's really great. All your hacks about the bugs and the ticks and the mice, and I will literally try everything. with my insurance being shut off at the same time and my car stopped working, I had to have it jumped twice today. I just don't have funds to do anything. I don't have funds to live anymore, basically. America's gotten so expensive that I'm really considering just like, I don't even I'm just trying to figure out what is the goal going to be. You know, is the goal going to wait until after the summer to make a real decision? Is that the deadline? Like X date? X date the deadline, you know, and I gotta tell myself, am I gonna be able to survive living in a house that has nests of mice? Am I gonna be able to survive that? So thankfully, I'm leaving to Chicago, right? And first, I was gonna do couch surfing, which I know you're just like, dang girl, you're absolutely insane. Well, a friend of mine told me that it was something that I should check out. It's what people do. They host you. So I started exploring it, started using the filters, found out there's no women hosts on there. It's all men. Like if and then I don't even read the descriptions. I'm just putting the filters in to see if I can find something in the area that I want with just something comfortable, right? Not what I expected for couch surfing. It's like a lot of weirdos. It's just a lot of weirdos. Sorry, if you love that thing and you're good at it, it's probably different for everybody. But I told them, like, look, I'm traveling with a wheelchair, a service animal. I'm going to a robotics conference, you know, if you want to go with me. But, you know, this is what I need. And I just striking out left and right. So my Telegram is Captain Minnie. What part of California do you live in? I used to live in Irvine. So that was my life a long time ago in my 20s. Now I'm terrified that I got bugs. I'm just trying my best. So long story short, I overdrafted my bank account so that I could get an Airbnb for a place to stay while I'm in Chicago, because the last thing I need is to feel like great, you know? Fear that I don't have a place to go. Oh, I got your Telegram message. What's up, man? Opted in. So that's cool. I've got a certified check mark and I have a daily stream. I'm on a lot of platforms. I'm on OV. I'm on Facebook. I'm on LinkedIn. I'm everywhere. Got 2 more boxes to go. Thanks for all the donations today. That was really cool of you to do that. So once I'm done streaming and stuff, I'll come and hang out in your group chat. But right now, I'm just trying to stay afloat, stay busy over here. So it's really, really crazy. All of these are handmade, right? So the hole punching and it's just, yeah, everything's handmade. Oh shit. Thanks for opting me into that Telegram page. That's pretty neat. So my experience with Web3 is that I created my own collection, my first collection, because I have multiple collections, in 2021. And I was on OpenSea, and it was like 60 some abstract paintings, and they were handmade paintings. I made them with art and materials here. And then I sold them on the blockchain. I minted them. This is before I knew anything about anything. And then later on, NFT NYC had me as a first round speaker. So that was the first year that they did this in 2021. It was ironically on my birthday, November 2nd. So if you look up 2021 New York, this was like highlight of my excitement. And then shortly after, I had an Art Basel end closing party at the Kempton Epic, which is like massive, top three place to get married. I met the people getting married. It was just a whole vibration. Everything was phenomenal. And then a week after Art Basel concluded, I got a DM on LinkedIn from the Bored Ape Yacht Club, Yuga Labs, to interview for social media manager for Yuga Labs. So I had a nice 3-year career at the number one NFT company in this business. And I went from social media manager for the Bored Apes, Yuga Labs. This is before the other side was out. I was there for the launch of the other side. I was the takedown queen. So anytime there was an impersonator of the other side collection, I can even tell you my exact number is 116 takedowns in the first hour directly to the OpenSea Slack channel. I mean, my footsteps and my footprints are all over this whole ecosystem. And so now I'm on the community side, and I did the Made by Apes cohort class session, entrepreneurship, onboarding Web 2 people at disability conferences. I mean, I'm just like a nonstop machine with the stream, and you have to be. You have to be motivated. You got to go after what you really want. Who's really there for you? Who's going to support you, or who's just along for the ride. So I'm starting to see true colors in people. I've actually had a lot of folks help pack me up, move me from one part of the world to the next, drive halfway across the country for me. I've got a whole army of angels in my community of people that have been supporting me and helping me with my artist journey in Lisbon, in Tampa and Detroit. Every time I'm doing something, I've got a whole army squad that just pulls right up, and it's just like a total blessing. God blesses me. He certainly does. And that's how you have to have that gratitude in your life. I got the biggest little boogie here, and I hate it. I can't breathe. This country weather. Cannot breathe. So all these are handmade. They're so beautiful. I'm going to do some more laminating. Just get all this stuff out of the way. You know, get the creation done so that all I have to do is just like hop on the scoot and roll out. So I think my duffel bag comes tomorrow, and I'll be able to put all this art in there. At least I hope so anyways. So the idea is that I just hop on the medical device and, you know, get to town. I really want to be able to drive on the medical device to the train station, but I know it's too far. It's a 20-minute car ride, so that'll take me like a few hours on the scoot. And with the suitcase and the service puppy, it's too much stress. So I've got to find my next solution that I need to make is who's going to drive me to the train station. I've already contacted 4 family members, and I can't get anyone to want to assist me here. And we live out in the country, so Uber isn't really an option, but I'm going to try Lyft. I just hate that I have to pay, you know, 50, 60 bucks to go right down the road if I can just find somebody that can drive me. I'm trying to think of people. Let me see if I can DM somebody. I'm going to try my brother-in-law. He might know somebody. Let me see. Let me put a couple birds out. Some I'm gonna show everybody what we're doing, and I'm gonna say okay. I like that. I sometimes ship stuff with UPS prior to travel. That's actually a very good idea. I like where your head's at. Maybe I can have it shipped to the hotel in advance and then just show up. I'm just on a budget, guys. That's why I'm asking for donations. I hate it. I hate it. Just on a budget, and I like the team effort here of everyone kind of just like helping out with your suggestions. Very considerate of you. So let's see what he says. Looks like he's already read the message. My family knows everybody. There's got to be somebody out here. That's the tough part, right? It's like I haven't been home. I haven't been home since my mom passed away over a year ago, and I just can't get the support that I need with people to be there for me, my siblings especially. I mean, my dad and I got into a massive argument today about the bugs and everything. It was just too much. I like, even with me trying to be as sweet as possible, because that's just my MO, is just to kill him with kindness. So my mother always taught me, just it gets done faster if you chill and you're not, getting emotional. So I'm trying to like go into that mindset of just being. I love this. I love that you guys have a little bond with each other in the chat room. I still don't know what the glorp means, but maybe you guys can kind of tell me what you're talking about. Are you trolling, or is it something that's like. So that was my last crown for right now. I've got all these bags of art. I just don't want these not to make it. That's why I'm like, should I just take them? We know each other. Well, I appreciate you guys coming and hanging out in my stream. I'm not sure if it's super fun in here compared to what you guys like to do, but I find it very interesting. I'm going to do some laminating. If you guys are interested in that. We've got this all sorted. My little chihuahua. Let me put this over here. So, I know it's a little gangster, but I'm going to turn on a laminator. So I'm going to laminate some of these QR codes. So we've got these boxes of flowers. Let me put them over here. They're all falling. Got the promo on them. Yep, so we got that. So all the promo. And I got the QR codes. We're going to laminate these. Okay. We've got the branding on here, right? You guys know I'm a disabled artist, so we got the donation on the back. I hope that cat comes back. There was a cat in the driveway. It was like my blessings were answered. There was a cat in the driveway, and I fed him, and I put some water out there. We'll see if he eats it or not. Apparently fleas fly. Apparently ticks fly. I don't know if this is a tick or not. I hate that I have to live like this. It's a little frustrating. I'm going to put this up. Hey, baby. Oriole's like, what? So, all right, I'm going to take a commercial break and get the laminator ready. But in the meantime, I'll pull up my website so you guys can see something. There we go. How's that? You guys wait for me. I'll be back in a few minutes. GM, I needed to get my charger. And my dog wants to play. Not sit still. She wants to eat everything on the floor, so let her do her thing. Okay. All right, cool. That's good. So we got this is functioning. Yes. Just got to clean up the space a little bit. And back. There we go. We'll make it so that it's nice and fluffy. Is it on? Nope. All right, that's going. Click, click. Nice. See if anybody wants to take me tomorrow. Apparently not. Great meeting you and Oreo. Okay. I'm back. Playing catch up. Hello. Thank you. Let's see. Oh. You coming up? Come here. Come here. Oh, Oreo. Oh, man. I'm gonna just sleep with one eye open tonight. She'll get comfy in a second. So let me get my materials. We got 2 more boxes of crowns that we need to put back together. Because like I said, I want to just have everything ready to go. Just all of it. No time for games. Just get it all sorted. Hi, baby. She's so sweet. Right? I have the sweetest little dog. She makes it hard to work. I want to play with her. Because I want to play. Because I want to play. She's my buddy. She's my little buddy. Are you my little buddy? We're just going to have to stick it out. The mice infestation, the bat infestation, we're just going to have to stick it out. Stick it out. We're almost through. Almost through. Aw, yeah. Thanks, y'all. She gets it from her mom. Don't you? She's just the sweetie. Sweetest little sweetheart. She really is just the apple of my eye. My baby. So I can hear them like making little chirping sounds. At least he like helped me identify like where they are. They're basically underneath me. Basically underneath me. So let's get back to it. Back to our little mastery of these crowns. More than halfway done. More than halfway done. I just want to keep the momentum flowing. Especially since I'm like on a mission. Let me see. The internet says to like play podcasts or something so that the mice think that there's people in this room and then they won't come in here. So I don't know how accurate that is, but I would love if somebody could just be my Superman and come and take care of this bug problem. Right? Right. Let's see here. I'm going to Google it. Let's see if I can find a little hack online. Mm. Mm. I'm gonna see if I can get some help. Let's see. I have to reformat my SD cards for my camera as well. My camera corrupted. I need to send my expense report. I need to follow up on my DMs. It's not enough time today. Not enough time today. I have some OCD, I think. Like, I'm so anxious to go to sleep with all these mice running around. Got my insurance shut off. It's kind of like fuel to keep going. I need to get this vehicle. Uh-oh, let's see. Is this going to be my truck? See if we can get a truck. No. I need to find a truck. Let me update. I gotta join some groups. See if I can get somebody to give me a ride. I need a truck. I just post it on social media whenever I need something. All right, let me see if I can figure this out. Discussion. We like, hi there. Looking for a ride in Jackson to the train station on Sunday morning. It will fit in the back of a truck. What's Sunday morning? What's the date? Is it the 12th? I gotta find a way. It's the 11th. I need to put a picture. Lame. You can never find a photo when you need it. Isn't that the saying? Psh. I will find one. You cannot slow me down. You can't slow me down. I will find. I'm posting in a group page to see if I can get somebody to help me. All right, cool. Okay. We put it out in the group page. It's out there. There's like a community page on where I live. So desperate times call for desperate measures. I just want to get as much of these done as I can. You know? I'm going to put these over here for now because I want to take a break. Take a little break. Cool. You got to take things in strides or else you'll just get overwhelmed. So we just got to take things in its moment. So we're going to laminate these QR codes. We'll laminate these. Thanks everybody for checking out my vlog. That's amazing. So lovely. You know, we'll just make some more space. Peanut butter. So I'm going to slice these up and then laminate them. So we got the slicer right here. You know, we want to have branding on everything. Branding on all the backs. That type of stuff. I'm the ultimate marketing person, you know. That's what people say anyways. They hype me up to be anyways. Not really sure how to So we've got these laminates. I'm gonna laminate. I never stop, I really don't. I'm constantly doing something. I'm just a busy girl. Just a busy babe. I'm going to put these in the... So happy I saw a cat in the driveway on the way home. So happy. He comes back. I really hope he does. Hope he comes back over and hangs out. I fed him. So I'd be curious. Oh, sorry guys. You want me to have my underwear and everything everywhere? I'm literally living in the back of people's vehicles and on couches. I'm sleeping on couches. It's just the way it is. It's just the way it is. I'm gonna put these in the laminator. Be right back. Man, this is like busy, busy, busy. Let's see. Busy, busy, busy. You know, just gotta have the brand on everything. The name of the game is opting in. Gotta opt them in. This takes forever. I wish it would go faster. Lame. Goes too slow. Yay! People from Facebook. See if I can get me a little ride. I need to rely on my community, to be honest with you. So So. Almost there. Almost there. Some of these need to be put through twice because it didn't heat the first time. Right? The blinds down. Man, I'm so happy I saw that cat today. Oh, Oreo. So we got 1, 2, 2 that need to go back through. Fine. You know, I'd rather do it right. Rather have them all perfect, crispy, gorgeous. All I have is time, you know. Almost done. 2 more. Just gotta put it through again so that it gets extra. So I'll have all these QR codes on the back of my crown bags. Marketing, like I said. It would be great if I could just get them shipped there, but I don't think I'm going to be able to have the money to do that. It's been tough. 2 more. And I got to write in my journal. So I like people to know what I'm up to, especially as an alibi. Good to have it. Good to have a little alibi. I'll get this tomorrow. Last one. Laminate. Last one. I'm a one-woman show. My production's at home, people. Oh, I miss my mom. It's not as fun without her here. I gotta check up on my emails. I gotta do that whole thing. Okay. I'm gonna come around. I have to. Ooh, I'm beat after all that. Beat after all that. Hello. It is. Cool. So, uh-oh. Hmm. Cool. There's already people reaching out saying they have space. The power of community. One of my old friends from high school, I mean, I'm like talking like 20 years ago. She just reached out and said she can drive me. See if I can send her some specs. Sweet, everybody. Thank you for the prayer. Oh, thank you for following me. Tipping streamers on abstract. I like it. Cool. Sweet. So we've got the QR codes and my poor dog. I know it. I know it. I'm just looking up some things. It says event app. All right. Huh. So I have a event code, which is and then it gave me some credentials. She says it's Mother's Day. It's a little challenging. Yeah, I know. It's a big bummer. It says log in. Oh, ouch. She kicks my butt, dude. It says rehab week May 12th through May 16th. Browse event agenda. Monday, Tuesday. Hello.
You got a letter.
Oh, cool. Thank you. Oh,
You're not gonna hold her. She's gonna come
Yeah.
and see me anyway.
yeah, just trying to keep peace and hold on, little girl. Slow down. Slow to roll. Chill vibes. Chill vibes. Nope. Relax. Go slow. This is from her vet. This is a thank you from her vet. Because we're new patients. They're probably just saying how much they love her. Let's see. Oh, yeah, it's really cute. Like that. Cute. I'm just whipped, you guys. It looks massive. This place looks massive. What's cooking? What's good? Yum. I want some pancakes. Make me something. Hungry. Me pancakes, please. Yummy. You guys are making me hungry. Oh. Yummy. Um, So we've been on stream for 2 hours and 15 minutes. So my sister painted it. Old fashioned. My sister painted it. I like it. Oh, yeah. Hmm. Yum. I want to smoke weed so bad. All right, let's see. All right, we're going to shut down the stream. $10. I'm going to make a little bot. I'm going to make one more bot. Just going to make a little bot. Sorry, I'm like super tired. It's been running. Just been running. We're going to build a bot. So let me share my screen. Okay. And here's how we build these bots. We're going to use existing content from my YouTube channel. We're going to go with exoskeleton suit. And we're going to start to put it on all of the content. So coming up is create the workflow. It's coming up. So there's only 15. So if we go to YouTube and we select the playlist, we go over here, we select Reels. Yeah, I should be able to do it. I just updated it. We always want to have subtitles. We need a call to action. It's like, I'm like, all right, okay. So we're bot building. Yes. Great. Fine. That's fine. It'll keep it busy. Oh, there's a lot. Has anyone ever seen these workflows before? It's a great tool. It's a little automator. It automates for me. Mm. So the idea is to put your title of whatever you want that YouTube video to be as the file name. So I'm using Chat GDP, and it made me a 20 titles to use for content. So I'll just kind of skip the line here and have, 20, 30 videos just pumping out content consecutively. I also need to reformat my SD cards. Training with a bionic suit. Sounds pretty neat. Right. So this will give me like a cutting edge because I'll be hashtagging all of the proper keywords to be trending on the Explore tab. And that will give me trending powers. Hmm. So we should make a workflow, right? Yes. Let's make a workflow. Create another workflow. Thanks. Let's see. I make a lot of accounts. Workflows. See. Subtitles, okay. Trim. Hmm. So this is just like automating, right? So we want subtitles. We want a call to action. We want that. Okay. I need all right. So we got to go here. I wish that it would just let us do it and click the same settings and put it on multiple, but we can't. I just want to be relevant for rehab week. Oh. Let's get a call to action. Alrighty. I think so. 3.5 hours. We did pretty good, fam. We did pretty good. Yes, we did. Good night. Sleep tight. We'll be back tomorrow. Ciao, ciao for now. Be good.